Fielded in the end zone. It's Ncaa. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Georgia's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out just
flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wiley. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's a heat. Snags it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain, ball remains at the 2. Motion from the wide receiver. They go right back to their man on second and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So SMU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end, as important.
Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding 1-yard drive in the history of football. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I side note, block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up a touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Bring in the heat. Complete to the left. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls it in, it's Lincoln. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season to the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Mustangs are on the move. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clay. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Clay. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lincoln. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you try to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Making side adjustments here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On third down, he drops to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing.
Oh, they blocked it. That's a live ball. Oh, look out the run. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Zings it complete to the right. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste it. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Behind the chain. Now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. This time it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Just keep slinging it. Caught near the sticks. It's Clay. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Clay. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. He's still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mustangs. Quick strike through the air for the score. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Can't get him to the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Going for the big play. He's got it down the right side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Dogs will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping.
Going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lincoln. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got the tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Trying to barrel in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw again. Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant touchdown, SMU. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Turning it on! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The short hands, it's Wiley. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Makes the grab. It's Blade. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage, run the quarterback sneak, get the 1st down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal touchdown.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Upshaw. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Nolan. flips it out to the back. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside the spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the left. He was oh so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got
no more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
That's an interesting call going play action on third and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead, plus 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now, you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
To the air on second down. Steps away to find some room. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Offense in a bunch formation. Handoff to the lone back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. He'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Pressure coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Got his man on the right. Still on his feet. He found...